Hello, friends. Today we are going to talk about poetic devices. आज हम poetic devices के बारे में बात करेंगे. So, poetic devices are the literary devices that help the poet in creating poetry. Poetic devices literary devices होते हैं जो poet को poetry creation में help करते हैं. They form certain pattern throughout the poem. वो poem को एक certain pattern provide करते हैं. So moving on, let us see the functions or the role performed by the poetic devices. अब हम poetic devices के functions को देखेंगे जो वो poem में perform करते हैं. किसी भी poetry में उनका क्या काम होता है हम उनको देखेंगे. So, the roles of the poetic devices can be summarized as, on number 1, we can have rhetoric. So, one of the function of the poetic devices can be rhetoric. Rhetoric हम उस आर्ट को कहते हैं, उस डिवाइस को कहते हैं, पोइटिक डिवाइस को, जिसमें हम अपने ऑडियंस को अपनी बात मानने के लिए परसुएड करते हैं, हम उनको इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं. सो द आर्ट ऑफ परसुएडिंग कैन ऑल्सो बी कॉल्ड रेटोरिक. नाउ द सेकेंड वन इज प्रोसोडिक. प्रोसोडिक इज बेसिकली रिलेटेड टू साउंड और रिदम क्रिएशन. तो पोइटिक डिवाइसेस का काम साउंड या रिदम प्रोवाइड करना भी है. Then we have the semantic function, which means establishing a certain sort of meaning. Semantic role poetic devices का ये है कि वो किसी भी पोइट्री को एक मीनिंग प्रोवाइड करें. And then we have the aesthetic function or the aesthetic role, which is related to the creation of beauty, a sense of beauty throughout the poetry. पोइटिक डिवाइसेस का काम एस्थेटिक सेंस को एनहांस करना भी होता है. So these were the 4 functions which is must for a poetic device to perform. So let us see the poetic devices one by one. So on number 1 we can say we have alliteration. So alliteration is basically a series of words occurring close together in the phrases or lines of poetry that have the same first consonant sound. Alliteration basically उस poetic device को कहा जाता है जहाँ पे एक सिमिलर कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड का रेपिटेशन होता है. इफ़ वी हैव द वेरी सिमिलर कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड बीइंग रिपीटेड इन अ सीरीज ऑफ वर्ड्स विच अकर वेरी क्लोज टुगेदर, तो उस डिवाइस को हम अलिट्रेशन कहते हैं. अलिट्रेशन हैज़ बीन डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द लैटिन वर्ड लैटिरा. अलिट्रेशन जो टर्म है वो एक लैटिन वर्ड लैटिरा LATIRA लैटिरा से डिराइव किया गया है, विच मीन्स letters of alphabet. Latera means letters of alphabet. So it is basically the repetition of the consonant sound. For example, there is a very oft quoted example of this. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. So here in the first word there is the use of the sound sh, sure. Then again in the second word sells there is the use of the sound is, sir. The second and the third one also. And then again in the fourth word shells there is again the repetition of the sound sh, sure. And the second last word see there is again the repetition of the sound is, sir. And then in the last word, short, there is again the repetition of the sound sh, sh. So here we can say that the sound s and sh have been repeated. Then another example, which is again a very oft quoted one, is Peter Piper picked a pencil. Here Peter Piper picked a pencil. There is the repetition of the sound p. So the consonant p, the sound of the consonant p has been repeated. So these are the examples of alliteration. Then we have on number 2 assonance. As we have seen, alliteration is the repetition of the consonant sound. Similarly, the repetition of the vowel sound is known as assonance. alliteration में हमने देखा कि consonant sound का repetition होता है, लेकिन assonance में vowel sound repeat होता है. So the basic difference between the two is the repetition of the consonant and the vowel sound. So the repetition of the vowel sound across words within the lines of the poem creating internal rhymes is known as assonance. Assonance में internal rhymes होते हैं. What is an internal rhyme? We'll be seeing this in the next part. So the thing to be considered is the repetition of the vowel sound. For example, he fell asleep. He fell asleep under the cherry tree. He fell asleep under the cherry tree. So do you find anything rhyming between the words he, asleep, cherry, tree? Yes, there is the repetition of the sound ee or double e, what you call. So there is the repetition of the e sound in he, asleep, cherry, tree. So an e sound is a vowel sound. So here we can see the repetition of the e sound, which is again a vowel sound. So this is said to be the poetic device assonance. Again, another example is between trees. Again, the ee have been repeated in both the words. And then another example is hop, scotch. Here the o sound has been repeated. Hop, scotch. The ou sound. Here the ee sound or the e sound has been repeated in between trees. And here the hop, scotch. The o sound has been repeated, which can be denoted by ou. So the repetition of the vowel sound is said to be assonance. So now moving on number 3, we have the poetic device known as rhyme. You must have come across this in your kindergarten days, but here it's something different, so hold on. So the repetition of syllables typically at the end of a verse line is known as rhyme. So rhyme एक poetic device है जिसमें syllables rhyme करते हैं, but वो usually most of the times verse line के end में पाए जाते हैं. These are found at the end of the verse line most of the times, usually. So I am quoting an example from, these lines are from John Keats's Lamia. She was a Gordian shape of dazzling hue. She was a Gordian shape of dazzling hue. Vermilion spotted, golden, green, and blue. So, here we can see that hue of the first line rhymes with blue of the second line, and both the words hue and blue are present at the end of the first and second lines respectively. Now, every poem follows a certain rhyme pattern, and every poem hence has a different rhyme scheme. For example, sonnet has a different rhyme scheme, and a lyrical poem has a different rhyme scheme. हर पोएम का अपना एक राइम पैटर्न होता है, इसीलिए उनमें एक अलग राइम स्कीम होता है. There are basically 3 types of rhymes. Basically 3 तरह के rhymes होते हैं. First one is full rhyme. वैसे वर्ड्स जो एक दूसरे से fully rhyme करते हैं, जैसे cat, hat, dog, log. These words rhyme with each other fully. And then half or para rhyme. These words rhyme with each other partially. ये वर्ड्स एक दूसरे से पूरी तरह से राइम नहीं करते, जैसे कैट, हिट, लवर, रिवर. और फिर आता है इंटरनल राइम. इंटरनल राइम वैसे होते हैं जो सेंटेंस के या फिर लाइन के एंड में नहीं पाए जाते हैं. दीज राइम्स डू नॉट अकर एट द एंड ऑफ द लाइन, रादर दे अकर between the lines.